Today we're going to be walking through the brand new MST intake for the Elantra N. Now MST has made intakes for the 1.6, 1.8 and other 2-liter for Hyundai cars for a bit, but this is their first foray with the new N platform 2-liter motor. So I'm excited to check this out. If you haven't heard of MST, I actually have an intake for my GR Corolla from them. We have another one that's going on our VBWX. And the reason I like them so much is A, they really focus on warding off hot air from the intake. So a big part of their design is going to include either snorkels, sealed air boxes, anything that they can do to vent cool charge air into the intake track, which is better for your motor, better for performance, and that's really what you want from an intake system. So first off, as you could tell, diesel packaging and this gigantic air filter. This thing is huge. Intake tube is gigantic. A goodie bag with brackets, instructions, which is great. Everything's sealed up, nothing's rattling around. Airbox, and that's it, folks. So let's lay out what we got. All right, we already saw the gigantic filter. I'm gonna leave that wrapped up here. We have the intake pipe, like I said, as well. There's a little bit of a divot on the back, but that little divot I'm assuming is just to go around some stuff that may be in the way. But overall, yeah, this pipe is plastic. It is a composite pipe, which I like. I think there's more and more times that plastic is really a good resource to use for stuff like this when it has a couple different areas to tuck around. So that's pretty cool. And also I will say plastic molded pieces like this are more expensive to produce than like a metal pipe. So it just shows that they're kind of looking at like the care and the design more than cost efficiency, which I appreciate as well. Yep. So this is cool. I like how they designed their airbox stuff, I'm gonna be honest. Some good bends in here. Everything looks like is riveted as well, which is cool. So I like this a bunch. They also use this really thick, pliable rubber on the edges of a lot of their parts, even with my car, to really make sure that they're sealing up the air as much as possible that's going into the intake. And this must be the top cover. Yep, go like here-ish. Yep, looks like it. So we have a mounting bracket. We also have the silicone couplers for the intake. We have a worm clamp for the breather tube, it looks like. Here we have our silicone inlet, nice and branded. Ooh, got a little keychain, air freshener. Okay, now we're getting to the good stuff. A little sticker and a bunch of hardware. This is gonna be for the airbox and the bracket, it looks like. May come with some new hardware. So the thing I also like about MST is, who's ever cleaned like a cold air intake filter? I'm gonna be very honest, I usually just buy new ones just because they're under $100. I only need it every couple of years, and to me it's like, may as well. But the thing that I like about them that they included with my intake is they actually right off the bat give you cleaning instructions. So I think this is super cool. I've looked into cleaning my intake in the past, and there's been a lot of like varying ways to do that depending on company. For me, it wasn't so clear exactly how, like the best way to do it. So it's cool to me. I really appreciate the fact that they include this. They tell you what to do to care for your part, you know, hope years after, kilometers after, we'll say, 20,000 kilometers after you install it. All right, factory system's out. Greg got that out in like 2 seconds. So we are going to install the intake now. Now it is so new that there's actually no install instructions. So we're using pictures. They actually have the full intake assembled on their website, the picture. So we're going off that, and yeah, everything seems pretty straightforward. All right, we just finished the final tightening of the air intake, and we're about to start it up, but we just got to fish out a 10 mil bolt that found its way in the engine bay. So do that real quick, and then yeah, we'll show you guys what this is all about. All right, got the system all installed, started the car up, sounds crazy. Hoping to hear some more like while it's driving, so we're gonna get some of those clips coming up. Should have the intake on the site very soon if you guys are interested in any other information, how install was, how it performs. Like I said, I hope to follow up with you guys on that. But yeah, check it out, rallysportdirect.com, or follow along. We'll be posting it on our social channels once we have it available. So yeah, Greg's had the MST Elantra N intake installed on the car for just about a week and a half now. And he is down here with the Audi Club running some laps. But we are, I think, 2 sessions into a 4-session day. It just started to rain. We'll see if we can go out for some laps with him. Won't be the fastest things in the world, but hopefully we get some feedback and hear this intake in action on track. All right, I caught up with Greg. So we're gonna go over just kind of the car, how things are with the intake, and then maybe go a little ride along, we'll see. So yeah, how's the track so far? I know you did a couple different upgrades recently-ish. You just wanna walk through what some of those were?
So the air intake adds a lot of nice sound. I haven't looked at the IATs yet, so I don't know what the intake temperatures is. But certainly nice sound, nice whooshing, nice little extra.
Perfect.
The car's actually, when you're driving on track, relatively quiet, so a little extra noise is actually useful.
Doesn't hurt nobody.
Yeah.
Very cool. Intentions with the car, I know obviously you're a data coach, you've had a lot of different cars that you've tracked. Yeah. What kind of persuaded you to go the Hyundai route, and then kind of what are your goals for it?
Before I had a WRX that was fully built, raised engine, caged, everything, and went through 4 engines in it. And so the whole Elantra cost roughly the last engine that I bought. So at the time I bought this, it was $32,000.
Awesome.
It's a no-brainer. Most of my clients are Porsche drivers, so I drive GT3s, GT2s, GT whatevers, Club Sports, GT3 RS, and a lot of Hyundais and a lot of other things. So I need a car that I can beat on. It's got probably close to 100 days on track so far.
Wow.
And nothing's really gone wrong with it.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, not too many like upgrades or like
no. So
mods
the whole car, other than the things I mentioned.
Yep.
So tune, I've got redid some of the bushings, Paragon big brake kit. I've got camber bolts.
Nice.
That's
it. Incredible. Yeah, these cars just seem like really potent, like really capable right off the line. We're both coming from Subarus. And I think sometimes we get like a little bit nervous, or like a lot of Subaru owners like worry about reliability, just kind of the narrative or the stories out there. So I think having options like this where it's still fun, it's still capable, you know, the price is great.
Yep.
It's just a good overall car to be able to do stuff.
For business is great. There's nothing like somebody with a GT3 RS that suddenly has a Hyundai pull up behind them.
Yeah. Yeah, right. All right, just had that right along with Greg. Really fun time, always fun riding with him, obviously a data coach. I went out with him in the dry last year, and man, like those cars rip. It does not feel like a front wheel drive. Like there's a few times like in the carousel, you'd almost feel the back end kind of coming around, which is, yeah, pretty crazy. So appreciate that, Greg. Thanks for taking us out. And yeah, hopefully you guys learned a little more about the intake, and we'll have that on the site. I think it's already on for pre-order right now. So that's coming out, I think in the next month. We actually already have some on the way. So once we get the clearance to release those, they'll be out. But thanks so much, guys. Check us out again. I think next time we'll be doing some more Elantra N stuff, actually. So I'll make sure to keep you guys posted on that, and talk to you guys soon. See ya.